everybody, and welcome to another episode of Control Chaos. I am Josh Wolf, your host. Thank you for joining us in the time of Corona. We have three amazing guests tonight. We have Esther Koo, we have Jon Reep, and we have Steve Rannazzisi. What is going on, my friends? How are you?
Hello.
Doing good, Josh. Hunkered down in Hickory.
How do people hunker down in Hickory? Just out of curiosity, Jon Reep.
It's the same. Nothing changes. You just keep on hunkering. It's the same. But we have few people that social distancing is not really a big deal.
Right, because you're not near each other anyways.
Exactly. And my dad's already prepared for Y2K, so I've got plenty of supplies.
Steve Rannazzisi, are you in Maui, man?
I'm in Maui, brother. I'm social distancing from my family. They think I'm stuck at a gig and I'm just getting paid a lot of money. No, I'm actually hunkering down in LA with the family. I'm not, hunkering down. We're not hunkering down. We go to the store twice a day. I'm kidding. We don't. We stay at home like everyone's telling us to. My wife bought both my sons BB guns, Red Rocket BB guns for Easter. So we're starting our own militia. Yeah. If shit really starts to go bad, I've got an army behind me now. Either that or I've definitely earned a BB to the face when I come home late from one night from a set at the store.
Can I make one suggestion? Just because everybody calls their dogs dicks, Red Rockets, can you not call it a Red Rocket BB gun?
Oh, no. This came out of a Red Rocket box. My wife doesn't fuck around. Like if on Amazon where it says like BB guns and it's got like, hey, Amazon favorites, $19.99. This is the one everyone gets. But then for $75.99, you can get the one that comes in the box with fucking, Peter Billingsley's face and the whole thing and the whole thing and the leg from the whole Christmas Story movie and that's the one she gets. Two of them.
Good. Two of them?
Yeah, we got two sons. So we got one on the left side. I got flanking one on the left, one on the right. We're good to go.
All right. Esther, how are you? How are you spending? You're sitting at your drum set, is that right?
Yes, I am. I actually left the United States. I'm in Korea because there's more tests over here. So I'm back in my home country doing my Korean teen over here because the U.S. just couldn't keep up with testing and people had coughs and sneezes. I wanted to get the fuck out of there.
How are you finding the weed over there in South Korea? I know you like to smoke your weed.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no weed to be found in Korea, and I might get locked up just by smoking a joint. So pray for me.
Stay safe. Keep playing your drums. Guys, tonight, as usual, we always playing for a prize. Tonight, we play for a giant roll of the two.
Josh, question. Yeah. How many plies is that toilet paper? How many plies?
It's 2-ply. Double roll 2-ply. Now, Jon Reep, I don't know if they sell this type of toilet paper in Hickory, but it feels good.
Oh yeah, we've got 3-ply over here.
John, that shit'll clog your drains.
Yeah.
You look like you see more than 3-ply with that beard. I don't know how hairy your butt crack is.
Yeah. It's like trying to get peanut butter out of a shag carpet.
It is pretty bad. I've decided to do some construction. I put a toilet in the shower, so I don't even have to use toilet paper at all now. I just shit in the shower at the same time.
That's very Hickory of you, man.
I'm even thinking about putting a garbage disposal in there for bad days.
Grind it up.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's start the game. Let's put the board up. Esther, since you're all the way in Korea, we start first. You know what the deal is. You pick a number. We'll ask you any of the questions that's behind those numbers. Which question would you like to start with, my friend Esther?
Well, since the U.S. is leading in corona cases, let's go with number 1.
Number 1 it is. Here is your question. Ooh, I love this one, guys. Knowing what you know now, which one of these things would be the easiest for you to give up? Option A, seeing other people. B, showering. C, toilet paper. D, maintaining a healthy lifestyle. I can tell you for me, I'll tell you after what it is for me, but Esther, which one would be easiest for you to give up?
I would say A, seeing other people. I don't need to see other people. You know, like people smell, people come to my shows and then they take a picture with me and their armpits all nasty and their armpit sweat stains my shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I'm on social distancing to stay forevermore. You can take a picture 6 feet away. Thank you.
Can I just say, I think we've all done summer shows with dudes in tank tops who are taller than you, who come with their arms around you, and you're like, gah, gah, gah.
You're just like on top of their fucking sweat mounds.
Dude, and
those are always the people who don't know how their like Snapchat is open yet. They're like, hold on, I'm fumbling with my phone.
I always feel bad for the girls, you know, the ones that have the cutoff here to here, and this is all, and they want me to go. I'm just putting sweat on top of pit, on top of like mound right there.
It's worse if that happens, and then you look at your shoulder, and there's like white deodorant left on. Oh my God.
But I'll never stop doing it because I do stand-up comedy for side boob. So I'll never stop putting my arm out over here. I love that side boob on the chest right here.
I love me some good side boob. I like to call it sleevage.
All right. Well, we have an A, seeing other people. Obviously, you guys can pick whichever ones you want. Jon Reep, which one would you give up?
Well, I think for me, it's toilet paper. We've just discovered earlier, I do not need toilet paper. I am putting a toilet in the shower with a garbage disposal. So I do shitting and showering same time while I'm looking at people and having a healthy lifestyle. All of it.
Jon Reep uses a garden hose as a bidet.
That would work.
It would, if you had enough water pressure.
Yeah, that would work. All right. So we got one for seeing other people. We got one for toilet paper. Steve, which one is easiest for you to give up?
Look, if this is a close horse race here, okay? I mean, down the stretch they come. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is in the lead. Seeing other people coming up a close second. Showering a third. Toilet paper in a distant fourth. But if I had to pick one, maintaining a healthy lifestyle would probably be the easiest to give up. 1,000%. Because look, there's no shows to go and like to be like, you're getting fat, dude. You know, like people like point it out to me. And so like there's no ramifications. There's
filters for that. You can filter out your fat now. Right?
Yes, this is very look, I'm in Maui.
Hey Steve, have you actually gained some weight?
That's neither here nor there, John.
Oh damn! I think he just called you fat, bro.
No, that's okay. I mean, look, I don't know what's I'm growing a mustache. If that's making something, that's like a strange thing that's going on.
Guys, I have to tell you, I loved all your answers, but Esther, that thing you said about the sweaty shoulders on the underarms and shoulders is maybe my number one pet peeve. So point number one goes to Esther. Congratulations. Jon Reep.
Yes.
Good choice, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Let's go with, I'll just go number 2.
Number 2, it is. Ooh. Okay. A ton of celebrities are giving you an inside peek at their daily lives during quarantine. Which of these things would you like to see a celebrity do most? Next. Let's put it up there. A, would you like to see Mariah Carey getting into her Spanx? Ooh, all right. B, would you like to see Cardi B reading bedtime stories? Good night, Moon. Okay. All right. Would you like to see Tommy Chong looking for his keys? Or would you like to see Louis C.K. masturbating with nobody in front of him? Okay, which one of these 4 things would you like to see a celebrity do? John, you picked first. You get to choose.
Well, I can tell you it's definitely not D, Louis C.K. masturbating with nobody in front of him. As a ginger, I kind of already know what this looks like. So I don't need that. And Tommy Chong looking for his keys would be great. I've worked with Tommy Chong, and I'm pretty sure I've seen him look for his keys, and it is quite hysterical, but I've already seen it. Cardi B gets on my nerves. I couldn't stand to hear her reading a bedtime story. Watching her read a bedtime story is different. I might do that. It's got to be A for me. Mariah Carey getting into some Spanx would be great. I'm sure her trying to fit her fat ass in those, she would hit some awesome high notes, which have never been reached before.
Oh, good point. Okay. Steve Rannazzisi, which one of these would you like to see most?
I want Cardi B to read me a bedtime story because I feel like it's going to get off topic. I don't think we're going to really read the story for too long. I think she's going to start talking about something else. I love Cardi B. I love her accent. I don't understand anything she says, but she's like a complete Meisner. You know that Meisner technique where you just say, "Well, I say something to you, you say it right back to me." Yeah. It's not what she says; it's how she says it, and I love it. So
yeah, I think it would go off track too. I think she'd have some good commentary on the book.
I'd like to help Tommy Chong look for his keys. You know, I mean, that's a once in a lifetime. That's like a bucket list kind of thing because we'll just be blazing looking for him. That'll be fun for a couple hours.
Okay.
I think John's got it right. I think you could probably raise enough money to find a cure for this in a day if we got Mariah Carey. If you put a pay-per-view event of Mariah Carey trying to get into Spanx, and her assistant bought her 3 sizes too small, but in the box it says the actual size that they are, and she will not relent that they are not that size. And watching her you would find donations would pour in. If that was the event. So, yeah.
I like that idea. All right, Esther, which of these would you like to see most?
Well, as the resident stoner, I would choose Tommy Chong looking for his keys because I also smoke a lot of weed and Chong and I could rip hits from the bong nonstop while we look for his keys. But I'm not against the other ones, like Mariah Carey getting into Spanx, Nick Cannon, her ex-husband could rhyme a lot of raps with Spanx, thanks.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, Nick Cannon rap. All
wearing
right.
a turban.
Yeah. Guys, I gotta tell you, for me, I agree that I would also like to see A, but the charity part of it, Rannazzisi, I think it's a great idea. We pay-per-view it, we get people to pay, and I think we could raise a lot of money. Mariah Carey, I know you watch. Point for Steve Rannazzisi, guys. 1 point closer to toilet paper. Congratulations, my friend. And here you go. You get to pick the last number on the board. Which one would you like to pick?
Let's go number 5.
All right, number 5. Here we go. Which one of these? Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
boy.
I travel a lot, and I know you guys too. So when there's different accents that are on faces that don't match, it makes me go, huh. So which one of these accent people combos is the oddest one for you? Okay. Here we go. White dude with an Asian accent. Madonna's adopted British accent. Asian person, German accent. Seen that one. Black person, Irish accent.
Oh, yeah. Is it me?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, Josh. I was going to go ding, 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 ding on the very first one. White dude with an Asian accent would literally blow my mind. And I would honestly, at first, if you were like, that would be a bit. You would think that person's being a rape. Like if Jon Reep came over and was like, hello, what do you say to me?
But you're a white guy and you're doing it right now.
I mean, but no, I want you to do it, John, so that everyone hates you.
Because it's more racist. I do it because I'm from the South.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, that would blow. Madonna's accent makes me laugh. That's like a poor girl got let into a very nice fancy school, and then all of a sudden she came out I'm like them. You're like, oh, okay, cool. That's very funny. Asian person with a German accent. That's you can see that. I've traveled, and then black person with an Irish accent. That person's poor. That person is a poor person.
Yeah.
that is a poor individual.
Esther, which one would you like to see?
A white dude with an Asian accent, I encounter that whenever I go through airports, especially during coronavirus, people yelling at me, Asian slurs, go back to Wuhan, But you could actually see the opposite of that, an Asian guy with a white accent, if you go see Kevin Shea's act.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I would say C, an Asian person with a German accent, because when I went to Switzerland, people did get weirded out when I was like, "Kann ich das Badezimmer benutzen? Ich mag Ragusa."
Wait, what was that?
That
Asian,
was,
German, right?
Can I use the bathroom?
Oh, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's the most important phrase that you have to learn in any language whenever you travel. And then a Black person with an Irish accent, I actually bought a value pack of Irish Spring with charcoal. So I feel like I already have that the virus.
All right, Jon Reep, which one of these are you most intrigued by?
Well, Madonna's adopted British accent. It is comical, it's goofy, but I understand it. It's like if you're around a certain accent for a long time, you slowly start to sound like it. So that one doesn't bother me at all. I got used to that one.
Yeah.
I've never seen Asian person with a German accent till just now. That was amazing. I loved it. White dude with an Asian accent, again, that would sound totally racist. I just did it. It doesn't, Steve did it. It sounds horrible. For me, I like the Black person with an Irish accent. Okay. Look at me. I look like I'm mostly Irish, right? We need some color. We need some pigmentation, in Ireland. So, plus I do remember one time, the mascot for Notre Dame, one year they went with a Black dude, and I thought, well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But to hear the accent, it would kind of throw you off, like, top of the morning to you. Would you like a shot of a Hennessy?
What happened? They ran out of peach crayons?
I guess so. I don't know. And for 1 or 2 years, they went with a black guy for their Notre Dame mascot. I don't know. So
by the way,
Black person with an Irish accent.
I think you just heard somebody with a worse Irish accent than me. So
that was not that. No, yours was way worse, dude.
You want me to try again?
I want to hear yours, Josh.
Okay. Give me a sentence, Steve.
How about Madonna's adopted child doesn't like her father?
Okay, ready? Irish accent, everybody. Madonna's adopted child does not like her father.
Oh, come on. You weren't even trying.
That was...
Wait.
That sounds like IFC presents. He was a very special boy in Ireland. He grew up on the streets of Dublin, not knowing who his father was or his mother abandoning him. And he learned to speak from the rats that he met in the sewer. This boy is gifted Dubliner.
All right. Well, John, since you have a better Irish accent than mine, and your answer brought that out of me. A point for Jon Reep. Are we leaving the first round tied up? Tied up, one apiece, guys. Right now, we're going to try something new here at the game. This is brand new tonight. I'm telling you right now, wherever you are in your house, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Please go bring back whatever you can find in your house, that thing that reminds you the most of me.
Oh, Jesus, of you?
Anything. 30 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Go.
30 seconds?
Maui.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you're Maui.
I got it.
Here's what I think. If I'm going to guess,
I got it.
I bet you Esther, don't show me yet. I bet you Esther comes back with some weed.
Oh, shit.
That's my guess. Jon Reep, I don't know what he's going to come back with. This is the big question. Esther's going to come back with weed. And I think Rannazzisi's going to come back with some sort of sports memorabilia, maybe. Everybody's back. Okay, this is exciting. This is brand new, guys. So we'll see. And here, I guess, Esther, we'll start with you because I'm assuming you went and got some weed. Tell me what you got. You had 30 seconds to find something in your house that reminds you of me. What was that?
I didn't go get weed because I actually haven't smoked for a month because this affects the lungs in case I get the corona. But I did grab a stuffed animal that looks like you.
Is that an avocado?
It's an avocado. And, you're so slim. I imagine that you eat healthy. And his face looks like you. You're making the same face.
I love that. Okay. Jon Reep, what do you got?
Well, I grabbed a couple of things, but I think I'm gonna go with this. Have you ever heard of a wee wee doll?
Bring it closer. Bring it closer.
This is a wee wee doll. It's got a beard. You have a beard.
Yeah.
If you pull, you put water in here.
Yeah.
Part here. You pull this pants down, and water squirts out.
I want one of those.
I feel like it might be anatomically correct, Josh.
Oh, dang.
That's awesome. All right, Steve Rannazzisi, you had 30 seconds to go find something in your house that reminds you of me. What'd you pick?
I got weed and guns, sir.
Wait, I didn't know you could have two things.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's cheating.
Well, I figured Esther was going to go weed, so I had it as a backup. But
I got a vape pen.
Guys,
me too.
This was a rousing success. I enjoyed this a lot. I have to tell you, Rannazzisi, that was pretty right on the nose. That you basically, I was like, did he just hit my top drawer? Is that what? Esther, I love being compared to the avocado. I love the big smile on there. It was the thing that I was expecting least. If you had said list 100 things, I would have never said avocado stuffed animal. But Jon Reep, where did you get that pee-pee doll? Where did you get that, my friend?
It's random. A fan sent that to me. As you can see, they've put the country-ish podcast logo on the shirt. They put a JR symbol on the hat, and they put the orange beard on there. We did a segment on my podcast about a guy at a hibachi grill who used that and it squirted a lady in the eye, and she sued the restaurant for sexual harassment.
Well, you are the winner, Jon Reep. Woo! 1 point closer. All right, everybody. Now we're time to hit the part of the show where we hit our top 3 lists. I will give you 2 top 3 lists, and you will tell me what your top 3 are in these categories. Let's put the first one up on the board. All right. I want you to give me your top 3 everyday terms, phrases, or words that are not currently used as a slang about sex, but could be. For example, you could say, hey, I'm going to go play dodgeball. Just something that doesn't mean it, but you think could. So, Jon Reep, let's start with you, man. What would be your top 3 everyday phrases or words that aren't currently used as slang for sex, but could be?
Well, number 1, I would say, let's go make America gape again.
Look at Rannazzisi.
Okay. That's number 1. Did I get 2 more?
Oh, man. Everyone you say, I'm imagining saying it to my wife. Hey, babe, let's go make America gape again. Hard pass. Thank you.
Okay, well, it's not for everybody. 2, pandemic. That's current. That's in the news.
All right.
Or, this is a class. I like to, let's go think outside the bun. Let's not always put it there. Let's put it other place. Let's go think outside the bun.
Think outside. Okay. I like that. Think outside the bun. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, think outside the bun. Solve the salmon. Play whack-a-hole. I got lots.
Okay. I did love that. The Make America Gape again is going to be hard. Esther, what would be 3 terms that you would use?
I would say let's go change the oil.
Oh,
you have to put like that thing in, and it has to get wet.
Good one. I like that.
That's for premenopausal women when you could.
Yeah.
And then I also have like let's go to that job interview.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I'm ready for my audition.
Oh yeah, but you got to say that one a little. Yeah. I'm ready for my audition.
You need a couch in your living room for that one.
Yeah.
And preferably a camera, HD.
Yeah.
Basically saying is I'm not getting into porn because comedy is dead.
Hey man, listen, everybody's gonna find their niche, Steve, what would yours be? What would yours be?
I assume I'm speaking to my kids, so it's I gotta go speak to your mother.
Good one.
Yep. Now's not a good time, kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to see that, it's going to cost you more than $5, sir.
Hey, let me ask you something, Steve.
Wait, I like how he bailed on halfway through that.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with a price in my head.
Was that what you were worth? Is that your worth, $5?
No, I figure I'm on a cam and I'm pimping my wife out on a cam. And they want to see something more than I've already gone way past. Having
I'd
sex
wait till like the end of May at least, Steve. Come on.
Let me ask you guys something. Have any of you,
What?
Steve, I'm assuming since you've been married for a little while, you have.
What?
Do you have like a saying already with your wife? With my wife, we say, hey, you want to go roll around? Like, do you have something?
We got to do paperwork.
Paperwork?
Yeah.
I like that.
There's no paperwork to be done.
You know, I asked a guy at one of my shows. He was with a woman. I go, do you guys have something that you guys say to each other? And she goes, yeah. You know what he says to me? I go, what? And she said, he says to me, let's go get messy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Let's go muck it up.
Let's go get messy.
He pulls out.
I have to tell you guys, these were all very entertaining. Make America gape again.
Oh!
Come on, man.
I mean, we're one step closer. That made me laugh so hard.
Oh, it's funny.
Toilet paper.
But I have the visual.
All
And
right.
it's the Star Spangled Banner as it's coming out. And just the game.
We won't be able to sleep tonight. Thanks a lot.
All right, let's hit our next top 3 list. What's our next top 3? Ooh, the top 3 things you think Kanye West says to himself in the mirror. Esther, what do you think the top 3 things are that Kanye says to himself in the mirror?
I think, I remember watching Kanye West back in the other pandemic during Katrina, and I think he'd probably say to himself, George Bush still doesn't care about Black people.
Yeah, he says that all the time. Yeah.
Right? And then also, why won't Taylor Swift do me?
Yeah.
And he's just like with a look of confusion. And then the last one I think he would say is, while he's quarantined with all his freaking kids, he'd be like, I am essential.
Yeah, he is an essential worker, isn't he? All right. Rannazzisi, what are the top 3 for you?
Well, first, I'd like to think he would be surprised. Like, there's a version. I'm thinking of different versions of Kanye. Like, there's a version of Kanye where he turns and is like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, where he's like surprised at who he sees on the other side. That's one version. And then there's a version where he looks at it and he goes, "You're beautiful. You're smart." And then before he can even get to the end, he just bawls and cries. He can't hold it together. And then there's a version of him where he just looks at himself and disappears. There's no mirror. There's no
like a magic trick?
Yeah. And what he's saying is all real.
All righty, I like those. Reep, hold on, I gotta turn on the light. I forgot to turn on lights in my house.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, what are you gonna show us your fucking artwork now? We get it, John. You do well.
Space and electricity.
Yeah, wow, John.
For you, Josh.
Josh, you do great. You do great, Josh.
My lights work, everybody.
Yeah, just
Jon
put it in
Reep.
our faces.
Jon Reep, tell me, what are the top 3 things Kanye says to himself in the mirror?
Well, I think he's so narcissistic that he would look right in the mirror and say, "Welcome to heaven, you sexy motherfucker."
Yeah, I like that.
He's a god. He thinks he's in heaven. That's it. Or maybe he would go old school and go, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, whose wife has the greatest ass of all?"
Yeah, I think we know the answer to that one.
He needs to be backed up on that.
Yep.
Then I like what you said about fuck you, Taylor Swift. Why can't I get Taylor Swift? I was going to have I thought Taylor Swift immediately. But maybe he might say "Make America Gape Again." I don't know.
He might even have a hat on. He might even have to say it. If he just came in with the hat on, "Make America Gape Again," and just smiled.
Somebody who's watching this is gonna make that T-shirt, John. Just so you know that. I mean, good.
Yeah. That's horrible, man.
What he should say to himself in the mirror is, I need a new password to my iPhone.
Well, listen, I have to tell you the idea, and I love all your answers. The idea, Steve, that he's surprised every time he looks in the mirror makes me laugh, man. So we got 3 points for Jon Reep, 2 for Rannazzisi, 1 for Esther Koo. We're going to go to the last game, guys. The last game is what happens next. I show you a video. I'm going to stop it midway. You're going to tell me what happens next in the video. Let's play the video so you can see it. Here we go. Oh, look at these fancy-ass graphics.
Oh, yeah.
This is from the 90s.
Yeah.
This is the American Ecstasy channel. I have this.
All right, here we go. Let's see the video.
Empower you to do the things that you dream. I promise to be your biggest advocate and your best friend.
Okay. So let's see the options of what happens next. Is it the groom gets cold feet? Okay. B, a bridesmaid's objection. C, a minister's interruption. Or D, the wife pukes. Okay. So guys,
Caps.
I've never seen the video. And I don't know the answer, and I don't write these up. And Steve and Esther, you've done this before. Steve, you know they try to trick us in these.
Yeah.
So
I think I know what this means.
Okay. So the all caps to me is a red herring. There's no way. That's too obvious, I think.
I know what the hell's going on. I don't know if you want me to go first, but I think I have a feeling of what's happening. And now that you said that, I know even more.
Well, wait,
I'll have you go last. I'm gonna say a minister's interruption because I'm not sure what that means, but that's what I'm going with. Esther, what do you think happens?
I think the bridesmaid objects because why are they in the shot?
Ooh, all right.
And that one bitch is holding 2 bouquets.
Yeah, I know. That's a little weird.
She wants to fuck her husband.
Yeah. Why is she holding 2 bouquets? It's a great question. All right, Reep.
Well, I think to keep it interesting, I got to go with A because, I hope it's D. I really hope it's D.
Yeah.
But just to keep the game interesting, I'm going to say the groom gets cold feet.
All right, Steve.
Okay, so knowing what I know, and I'm watching that video like we all did for the first time, and I'm saying that minister's doing this. Ready? You see me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm saying she's going to interrupt, but she's going to throw up on them. And I'm watching her. So I'm thinking they're going to combine the throw up of the wife throws up with the minister's interruption, and she's just going to on both of them.
Oh.
He's making
I swear to you, I've never seen this before.
I haven't seen it either, but she is making that
She's doing that. She's very pale.
Yeah.
She's got that powder shine where she's like.
So,
yeah.
Steve, you think it's going to be a double puke?
I'm saying she's puking on both of them. The minister interrupts with a vomitous interruption.
Oh, God, I hope that happens. But I think Esther's astute observation, why does that woman have 2 bouquets?
Because someone's got to hold the fucking bride's bouquet.
No, that's true.
Esther's never been married. The rest of us have been married, so I know,
True.
All right, guys, let's roll the rest of the video.
I commit to sharing with you in seasons of
Oh.
Keep going.
I promise.
Wait, can you play that again? The noise that made.
Yeah.
I saw it, dude. I've seen preview.
Seasons of abundance and in seasons of scarcity. I promise.
One more time, Gage. Hit me one more time. I want to look at her face. Will you show me that video one more time? I want to look at her face one more time.
I commit to sharing with you in seasons of abundance.
Dude, that was the cocktail hour.
Look how angry the bride is. She's pissed.
She's so mad. Look at her like this bitch.
And in seasons of scarcity. I promise.
Dude, it's better than what I thought it was going to be, though. I thought she was going straight ahead. That lady had respect. She's a pro.
Here's what I do like about this bride. She did not stop her vows.
He's like, we're on camera. We're paying for all this shit. Keep going.
Yeah.
Dude, does Beyonce stop dancing and singing when Destiny's Child pukes behind them? No. A pro is a pro is a pro. This is her day. She's prepared for this moment.
Well, guys, Steve Rannazzisi, that means you and Jon Reep are tied. That means you each get a roll of toilet paper.
No way, dude.
Esther, I'm so sorry, but as a consolation prize, when I see you next, I'll hand you a big fat joint.
All right, that's even better.
Can I trade my toilet paper for the joint?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
Tell everybody, guys, thank you so much. As always, I have so much fun with you guys joining us. But tell everybody, Esther, starting with you, where they can find you and all your stuff.
You can find me on Twitter at Esther Cuckoo, and I'm creating a show on YouTube called Korean Teened, where I tell coronavirus jokes with a drum beat.
All right. How long you been playing drums, by the way?
I just started.
Great. I'm sure you're very popular with your neighbors. Hey, Jon Reep, what do you want to push, man?
I want everyone to check out my podcast called Country-ish. Go to countryishpodcast.com. We got an audio player, video player. You can subscribe right there. Country-ish.
Yeah, man. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Jon Reep, one of the funny ones, dude. Make sure you go check his shit out. Esther's been on the show. John's never been on the show. So if you're not familiar with his stuff, hop over to that. He's super funny. You won't be disappointed. Easy.
My podcast, What's the Odds with Steve Rannazzisi, that's my head right there. It's live every Wednesday on the All Things Comedy, but actually now because of this whole thing, we're not live, but we're doing it via Zoom. It drops every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's myself. We talk sports, we talk politics, everything else. We gamble on it, the whole shebang.
Yeah, man, and Rannazzisi also. All three of these super funny. So make sure you check out their stuff and you go to the social media pages. Guys, you know you can find my stuff, and you can check out my show, Josh Wolf's Wonderful World of Weird, on Facebook Watch. The 3rd episode came out today. And then my High Live is last night. And then Friday, we got a 2nd episode of Control Chaos with Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick. And that's at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So check that out. As usual, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you next week. Later.
Thank you, Josh.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Peace.